What? Why is everybody celebrating? It's a new one. Normally it's just silent class noises. Okay, sure. All right. Well then, off to hunt shiny robots down in Area Zero. I think this will go well. There's no way that my desired critter will spawn somewhere weird. Alright, but real quick, let's see. Hold on. Ah, a LeChunk's outbreak in a mountain. Let's... No. Nah. Oh well. But yeah, before we go down to Area Zero, just a quick spawn. Not spawn, a quick peek at what spawned. Alright, Glimmet, I have one of those. Dragonair, I have one of those in a previous game. Dreepy, I have that. Oh, I have it. Dracopult. Alright, nothing doing. Ah, well. Yes, we want to fly to Area Zero. Wait, what am I doing? Oh! Confound it, I completely forgot what I wanted to do. Oh, now I feel silly. I want to hunt the monsters, but... Alright. Roulette wheel. Excuse me a second. Hmm. Right, I better get this all sorted out. That took far too long to set up. All right. Survey says 5. All right. Hey, Space Racer, welcome, welcome. So, just as a bit of humor for you, the minute you said hello, hello, the roulette program I'm using, I'll just show it off. The minute you said hello, hello, it went into the whole fanfare of like, hooray, we have a winner. Oh, it's perfect. But it selected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be the first one we shiny hunt is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My favorite, Iron Moth. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Alrighty, well, let's get it going. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. There we go. It blacked out. Panic in the streets. Okay. Alrighty, ready. First, we save. Because I'm going to spam the living daylights out of this game. Wrong one. Now, we have a picnic. How does this help you find monsters of a strange coloration? You know, power of food. Make a sandwich. Okay, What we need is either fire or poison. So we'll go with a little bit of fire. Because if I get this, there's always a chance we'll get a spare shiny Volcarona. And I'm sorry, but that's just awesome. Salty. And, sweet. Now we'll go spicy. This is the most appetizing sandwich. A bell pepper and salt. And more pepper. The salty pepper sandwich. Look at that. Glorious. Fill you right up. Delicious. Oh no! I just remembered. I need to swap out hats. I'll let you enjoy this sparkling deliciousness while I get my hat repaired. Swap out my hat. There we go. Can't catch the snowman right now. It's funny, for all the spicy stuff on there, it was salty. Alright. Encounter, title, and Sparkling Power 3. Now, we have 30 minutes to just gun it. No! Ah! Okay. Now we will watch the critters we're looking for. Fly away! Be free! They're ascending. The planet needs them. And the important thing is to get as far away from here as possible before an actual shiny one spawns. Here is a good spot for one. Hey guys. What? Uh-oh. Why am I getting alerts? Oh! That's why I'm getting alerts. I bet my headset is tired. There we go. You didn't hear anything, but my computer beeped at me. Look at it go! Up into the air. I'm on the clock. One down. Hello. Hello. Hi. How are you? Here often? You know, it's funny how much of this place I have not. What's that? Why is it just a big water area? Okay. There's so much I've not explored here. I also had to get the very hardest of these guys to try and shiny hunt first. The coloration for these guys, just to show off for anyone who doesn't know, all those red parts are just chrome. That is literally the only difference. Oh, and the abdomen, instead of being blue, is chrome too. That's it. All these little guys, their big difference is they forgot their paint job. Ah! Yes, thank you. Honestly, I'm very terrified that, like, on one hand, not of the shiny hunting, but of like prospects for the future of this game, because there is going to be DLC. There has to be. Pokemon, please make DLC. Not because you have to, but because we would very much love it. But I also fear that when they make the DLC, they will remove so many bugs and exploits. Is that bad? Truthfully, no. Having the game closer to what they wanted when they were going to release it is probably for the better. However, it will probably make things harder to shiny hunt, etc. I also want to say I'm kind of sad because, like, I love these future Pokemon, these robots. But the other game had uh like primitive Pokemon, basically, or not basically, definitely. And those primitive Pokemon had some of the coolest designs. Oh, oh, one of these doesn't look like the others. Far more feathery. Yes, it's nice Talonflame. Uh-huh. Hi, Talonflame. Wow, okay, well, if I ever want to shiny hunt a Talonflame, I know exactly where to go. More Talonflames. First, the briefest of moments, I was terrified that was actually shiny. He just peeked up from below. Hi, how you doing? Mm-hmm. 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 How you guys doing? Mm-hmm. I think the thing that makes me laugh the most is I have all possible bonuses right now to shiny finding, and it'll probably still take me one or two sandwiches to get this done, which is about an hour's worth of work. What you doing back there, man? Hide. I just have to wonder though, has anyone else considered, like, when you have the all these are the future Pokemon, which is they took Pokemon we know from the modern games and made like the modern setting and gave them a robot finish. And all I can think of is that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward gets cryogenically frozen in the restaurant's freezer for like 10,000 years. When he pops out, there is Spongetron and Patron, and everything is chrome in the future. All right. What? Yeah, okay. I thought you were shiny. I thought wrong. Zip around. Listen, my friend. You've got too much red on you. Alright. You just start beating things up and I'll look around. I think the other issue is this place is so ridiculously bright. Everything starts to shine like silver. Oh, you just... I'm everywhere, aren't you, little guys? There. Quickly, to another location to force other spawns. Nothing. 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 Just realized these Pokemon don't drop crafting ingredients, do they? No, they don't. Interesting. Oh, well, what would you make them drop? Terra crystals? Bright powder. Up. Now, one problem is I cannot go too far down because I will start hitting Volcarona territory. Is that a problem? No, but Iron Moth is Volcarona's future counterpart after all. I chose it because I love Volcarona. Or I mean, this is my favorite of the futures because it is Volcarona's future counterpart. But I already have one of those, so I just end up with an extra guy. You looked silver, how dare you? For that you must die. Don't lie to me. Very vindictive with it. Oh, you did it again, guys. Come on. Are you silver or is it red? Make up your mind. Definitely say I do appreciate that the music here is at least very... What? Are there more of them? I feel like more of them spawned. Veritable infestation. Probably zoom out. Alright. Nope. 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 But yeah, my objective today will be to get, I think, every one of the robots if I can. If I'm very, very blessed, I will get all of them. If not, this will be 4 hours and I may get 1 out of 6. I saw that game lag out. What? Not shiny. Not shiny. What? Wait a... What is this place? Oh. Nothing important. What? None of you is shiny. Squeaking me in disapproval. But yeah. See, down there, that little bridge marks Volcarona territory. If I start flying over there, we'll start getting very not cyber Moth. Right. See, it'll show them. It's all well and good. Then hidden amongst here will actually be these guys. Will just pop up. I think what's funny is these guys, like Iron Moth, not aggressive. Volcarona, like, get over here. Back off, man. Back off. Hey, guys. Would one of you guys mind taking a dip in some paint thinner? I think Iron Moth is actually a great example of why I wish the shinies for the futures were ever so slightly different. Do I hate the lack of paint job? No. Actually, the fact that they just are missing their paint job is... Uh-oh. Guys, I think there might be something in here. Whoa! Camera! Camera! Behold, the game with the perfect, absolutely no bugs at all game. Right there, yeah. That looks normal. So normal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Oh, dear. Hello? Okay. Can anyone hear me? I think we're back on. All right, enough silliness. At least I think my internet's back on. Says everything's connected. So, please check the stream, my friend. All right. Well, according to everything, I should be back online. Let's get back into it. They're not shiny. They're not shiny. It's okay. So, guess whose internet provider decided that right now, today, in the middle, 20 minutes into the stream, was a great time to shut off the internet and do a little maintenance work on the wires. And of course, I didn't realize this until about 10 to 15 minutes after. Oh well. Ba-doop. And I can't remember what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, the game broke. That's the last thing I was doing. I don't know what you guys saw. The game broke and the internet broke. It was a magical, like, perfect happenstance. So thank you, internet provider, for uh, interrupting things right in the middle. I can only say I'm thankful I wasn't like in the middle of some big, like really important, like big business deal or charity drive or some other thing where me having no internet would literally mean, you know, tons of plans down the drain that have vast and huge quantifiable ramifications. We didn't lose anything like that. Just me and my dinky little stream. All right. What was your boom? Moth, 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 moth. Where is the moth with the silver lining? Whoa! Ah! Population bomb. Not to be confused with the new Pokemon move, but yeah. What was it that little weird occult magazine in this game said? These guys are here to observe humanity. They're from space. Yes. Hooray! That is exactly what happened, Space Racer. Hooray, my stream is back online. We are back from the future. Okay. Let's that. Oh, not shiny. How much time do I have left? 9 minutes, of course I do. Mm-hmm. What are you guys? Bone spark. Okay. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Oh, shiny. Toll. Yeah, there was. You should have seen the little bar on my side where it's going. Yeah, we're going. Nope, no, we're not going. Nope, yep, nope, we're going. Not going. Oh boy. Let's see. Wait, what? No, not shiny. Somehow I feel like it's fitting that I would be given this much difficulty trying to find Iron Moth. Game jitters, as does everything else. Ah! I didn't want to touch that. I've only got maybe 5 minutes left, I think. 7 minutes. Okay. Jumping the gun. Yep. Time always seems to flow faster. This is why it worked. I never look at the clock. Unless I wanted to start moving backwards, in which case, if I want that, I think I have a mental issue. Wah, wah, wah. Whoop. Ah! That is not what I wanted. So you are a very beautiful flying bug. Or do I just call it a flying Borg? And then there's this. Oh yeah, this is actually where I had one of the funniest shiny encounters of my life. I was walking up this hill, and a Volcarona, decided to spawn right here. But underground, so I didn't see it. Not shiny, not shiny. Actually, now I'm curious. Anything? Nope. Okay. Now I remember what I was saying before the stream went down. I was saying I feel like the shinies for these robots should have been just a bit more spectacular, insert or contrasting. Because you see, when they go shiny, they lose their paint job, but they keep the same LED glow. This really nice orange. But I would almost argue that their shinies should have the LED glowing parts actually inverted, like glitched out. So instead of it being this nice orange, it would be the inverted color on the data color spectrum. Like how red's inverse is blue and all that jazz. I think it would make them stand out really well, you know? Because then they would have a difference that doesn't detract from what they have to offer, but really would focus in on the fact that as a shiny, these Pokemon are technically goofed up in some ways. Sort of like one that didn't get through the final processing, didn't get the final paint job because they never passed all the other things. Sort of like the broken turrets in Portal. That would be a good comparison. Finding all these berries that I'm probably going to be tossing away as soon as I reset the console. We'll be resetting the game after this sandwich wears off. If I don't get a shiny. 3 minutes. There. All right. Nope. Wait. Nope. Okay. Over here quickly. Spawn as many of the goobers as we can. Shiny, not shiny. No, shiny. Honestly, I may have to steal some of these, some of this music when I go and back and do my D&D campaign at some point in the mysterious future. Boy, if you have ancient advanced ruins, this is the type of music for it. No shines. I cannot believe that a part of me was terrified of the concept of, I'm not going to have enough material in this shiny hunt. Because it's so easy in this game. Yep. So easy. So easy. Ah! Nothing, nothing, nothing. Honestly, with my luck, what's probably going to happen is I'll run out of sandwich and something else will spawn that is not at all an iron moth, and it'll be like, here, it's shiny. Woo! Yep, there it is. Totally not shiny. Oh, dear. Alright, time to respawn. Oh, well. Still can't help but chuckle at all that. Alright. Yeah, I still don't know why, but when I opened up that program earlier, it was playing. Everyone in the classroom was partying. I still don't get that. That was too funny to me. Oh, wait. All right, let's make a sandwich. Yep. Bell peppers, avocado, then we'll want a hamburger, and then do it. Yep. And then you just put in 2 of these in, and it should give me exactly that. Now we're gonna make the most gorgeous sandwich. As was the joke, I should work at Subway. Oh. Guess I can. Perfect. Beautiful sandwich. More like an hors d'oeuvre on a bread plate, but though honestly, the idea of a bread plate just sounds good too. Ba-ba-ba-bum-ba-bum. Yeah! Nope, don't be shiny. Don't be shiny. Ooh. Right on. Was that? Guys, would you stop spawning everywhere? Thank you. At least everywhere down up there. What? Wait, hold on. Where is this? Huh. Weird little pocket. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yee! And here we go again once more into the wild blue yonder of RNG. Also, I feel like I should have a lot of like conversation topics ready and prepared, but I don't know. I just not sure what would be interesting topics to cover. Hello? Nothing there? Meow. Oh well. Probably find something interesting to say. Yep. Oh well. If anyone has anything they want to bring up as a topic, within reason, I don't mind talking about that. Yeah. Just see it, it's not shiny, and I like running away like, ah, oh, unclean, unclean. Okay. Hmm? Still got it, right? Yeah, sparkling power fire. How did I get stuck on that rock? Right on. Are you okay? Let's see. Doopity-doo. Okay. Not force focus. Oh, hi, Chansey. Use you? That was an interesting noise. Gru, 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 gru. Oh. It roared at me because it came nearby. All of these have a beautiful shade of red. What I need is a beautiful silver coat. Oh. I do love the ability to zoom in. It does make checking spawns much easier. Fuck yeah. Come on now. Give to me the silver bug. Back, bone. There. For a split second, the one behind me I thought was shiny. Okay. I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, guys. Nope, you do not shine with the silver. No silver. Well. The shiny hunt. Ah! Nope. Didn't mean to turn into you. What about you guys? How red are you? Very red. Very red. Very red. Very red. Honestly, I can just beat these things up because they will naturally a shiny will naturally just pop in and not be mauled by my friend. Of course, they're flying off the ground so high I can't hit them, but that's beside the point. It's fun how all these look like just flying solar arrays. Anything? Do you shine and sparkle? Do you sparkle and shine? I mean, you got a beautiful chrome finish one way. Still. Red. Red. More red. Eh. Red, red. Red. Red flying away at the speed of light. All the reds I could ever read for. I just beat them all up since they're right here. Mm-hmm. Nope. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Alright. Let's go. Away. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I have to get a web thing for myself so I can have random conversation generators. I feel like that'll backfire very quickly. Oh, well. Don't have to have every moment filled up with noise. Ah! Sir and or madam, if you please. Away with you. All I can say is, with the exception of Fluttermane and Scarlet, I'm very happy that all of these Paradox Mons are not Ghost type. Why? Because that makes it very easy for them to not be. It makes it easier to catch them because I can just false swipe them without having to worry too much. Way I can get their health nice and low, making it easier to catch without risking accidentally knocking them out. Pokemon. I will say though, I very much appreciate the new dark type move that does a similar thing. They added it with the Pokemon of Ruin. Those the legendaries. Honestly, because it's just whatever their max HP is, it halves it. So you can just spam that like 2 or 3 times and boom. Whatever critter you were fighting has now got like no health. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shiny. Nope. Shiny. Any random shiny? Nope. Oh, shiny, it's gold. I feel like... Oh, there they are. I have a feeling they were spawning in a random spot. Red wing. Yes, hello. Please excuse me, I'm looking. Ah! If you squint, you sorta can see. Whoa, that's a bunch of them all at once. What? No. I thought that was shiny for a second. I was gonna get my hopes up game. It's funny, I was looking at this Pokemon when I first saw it, and I was trying to figure out, like, most of the Paradox futures. Hey, Pokedads! My voice is low? Hang on a second. How's that? Is that better? I think I might have known what happened. So I'll wait for some feedback and see. Yeah, my volume knob got smacked, I think. Oh, well. But, yeah, I was trying to figure out, like, this particular one. You see, most of the Paradox for the future mons have, like, 2 paint colors. You know, like, Iron Bundle had red and white. red and white along with its like blue energy. Then, you know, Iron Hands had you know, a few other, it had its own colors, a little bit of yellow and not yellow, sorry, I had a little bit of a blue coloring and stuff. I was trying to figure out where's this one's second color, and then I found it. The abdomen, it looks gray, but it's actually a very light blue in comparison to the actual silver that's on the main chassis here. Barely perceptible. Ah. No, I don't want to fight you. Go, live a long and prosperous life. Yep. Yep. Let's see then. But yeah, how you doing, Pokedads? Or actually, which one am I talking to? Is this Suspect or Gravel? Awesome sauce. What? Well, let's see. Well, it's good to see you, Suspect. I had a feeling based on our earlier conversations that it was you, but I wanted to double check. Ah, no, I turned away. Why are you fighting me? It's like a bear. If you don't keep eye contact, it'll kill you. Oi, would one of you please show up and don't be painted? Me? Ah, I was hopeful. All of you are painted. At least I think you are. Yep, you're all painted. No, sadly I haven't caught any shinies yet. I was laughing earlier because the internet got cut in a most spectacular fashion. I had about, I want to say 20 to 30 minutes where the web provider decided, yeah, we're just going to shut down for maintenance. And I didn't realize it until afterwards. I was having a panic attack. I was like, did I break my modem? Did someone like hack me? What's going on? But yeah, no shinies yet. Hopefully at some point. Yeah, was not fun to say the least. But it was good timing because right around the time the internet crashed, oh, you're not shiny. Okay. Right around the time the internet crashed was also when the game glitched out and had a Pokemon spawn in the wall. We instigated a fight and it just devoured the camera in the process. All you could see was the floor unless you zoomed in on the opposing Pokemon. So everything glitched out all at once. It was perfect timing. Red. Still red. And red. And red. And red and red and red and red. Ah. Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah, it's really odd. I think the most egregious one is most definitely Tandem Mouse and Mousehold, that line, because you know, it's just the only difference is the slight blue in the fur is now a slight yellow. I'm always sad about it too, because it's like there was so much potential for their shinies. Oh, Tauros is terrible as well. For those who are not initiated into the terrible shiny sin that is Paldean Tauros. Normally it has gray fur and... No, it normally has black fur and a gray mane, and its shiny is gray fur and a black mane. It just swaps the texture palettes around. Yeah, and Tinkaton is just the hammer with like the most imperceptible shift in the pink hue. Like I had to stare at the two images next to each other for a good second before I went, oh yeah, it is different. Oh yeah, Charcadet. Actually, the whole line is that way. Every single stage, just... What's the shiny? Oh, its eyes are a different color. It's just sad. Now, I don't necessarily blame them. To be honest, considering the fact that I've heard some good speculation from the community that they were probably horrendously rushed to get this game out the door. So I imagine that the Game Freak, bless them, were just like, we have to make a shiny. What are we gonna do? Anything will do. Now they need to go back and fix it. I'm sorry, Game Freak, you really do. Some of these shinies need to sparkle just a bit more. Doesn't even have to be a huge difference. It just has to be noticeable. Oh yeah, their 3-year little quota nonsense. I get it. You want to make sure to have good games and all that stuff. And I understand the anime is where the money is. The anime and the fan items are where all the money comes from. But I think there's a definite point where I would say to the Pokemon Company that as much as you're trying to make money off of the products, if you do not give the love and attention to the very thing that started your franchise, you are going to undermine your own franchise. And then you're not only doing a disservice to your fans, you're doing a disservice to yourself, to your employees, to everyone. Because for as rushed as this game is, I can see so much like love and attention to detail. Like when you have shiny Pokemon running around in the overworld, like say a Sudowoodo or a Voltorb, their behavior is modified so that they don't just go away. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Like Sudowoodos and Chanseys by extension, when they normally see a trainer, they just book it and just go full Roadrunner and zip away and pretty much despawn almost as quickly as you see them. You actually have to chase them down on your bike and chuck a Pokeball at them before they get away. But the shinies, they don't run as fast. They run, but they kind of just traipse around. You could follow them on foot. And it's because they're shiny that their behavior is modified. That's a small attention to detail. That is what we would call quality of life improvements. But it's also like we understand that the player wants to catch this shiny. It's pretty special. So they don't just make it burn itself out. Or what's another great example? Yeah, Voltorb. When you find a shiny Voltorb in the overworld. Now, granted, in battle, that sucker will still try to use self-destruct. So that's a bit stressful. But in the overworld, normally when a Voltorb sees you, it just explodes automatically. But when it's shiny, it stares. It doesn't. It just stares at you like, well, what do you want? So I can tell that they wanted to do so many awesome things with this game. And many of them they got to do. But yeah, small things like a few of the shinies need to be spiced up a little. Don't give me the excuse you can't because you've already put it out. We have all seen shiny Charizard change. We've seen shiny Gengar change. In fact, the whole Ghastly line changed out quite a bit. Oh, there goes the sandwich. Back in the saddle again. Yeah, but when Gengar wasn't always the best, but boy, when it first came out in Gen 2, the shiny Gengar had a noticeable blue hue to it. Well, like purpley blue. Granted, it was hard to tell since both its normal and shiny sprite used a lot of black, but where it let the glimmer of the color show, it had this really beautiful and obvious change from purple to blue. And it was awesome. And and then its pre-evolve form, Hauntor. Yeah, it had the mouth and tongue. Yeah, the mouth and tongue that Haunter had were its colors. On top of that, Haunter itself actually had a glow around its hands for quite a few generations. And its shiny variant always had that glow change from purple to blue. And it was really awesome. But actually Charizard, like I said before, was another great example. It started out blue. The original shiny Charizard was a blue color because of the palettes they were using in the game. Yeah, not all, you can't have all the shinies be as amazing and like, oh my goodness, like Halucha, or what's another great example? Yeah, or they can't all be like amazing like Halucha, or they can't all necessarily stand out and still look decent like, say, the Porygon line, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Yeah, I do hope they will go back and alter the shinies, and this is not because yeah, there are some pretty nazi fellows. And we'll go with the bitter. There we go. There are some pretty snazzy Pokemons that honest and just need an update to their shiny. The only other thing I kind of wish I both like it and don't like it, is when they have a regional variant and the difference between in its shiny is that it gets its original coloration back. I both love that and am kind of meh. Would you guys stop sliding? Thank you. Like, what's a good example? Paldean Wooper. Oh, nope. That will mess up everything. Like Paldean Wooper. I love it, and I even love it shiny. I think it works well for it. But its shiny is that it just turns blue again. Like normal Woopers. Or, oh, yeah. What's another, like, or yeah, or Slowbro, Galarian Slowbro, when it gets shiny, it adopts the colors from normal Slowbro's body. Oh yeah, no problem. You have a good one, Suspect. I'll see you later, hopefully. But yeah, in all honesty, it's not the worst thing. Oh, here's the two colors I was trying to remember for Iron Arms. It has the light blue, like headband piece, and then its leggings are another color, a black color. Remember that from earlier? Anyway. Burr, 2 bell peppers. An avocado. And a hamburger. I would like to buy a hamburger. Whoop. Avocado. Avocado. And more avocados. Gonna put a little bit there. 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 It really does look like I'm just putting a burger and salad on top of a piece of bread. Granted, I understand that's what a lot of sandwiches are, but it's just funny to look at. Perfect. La-da, la-dum. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Fly like an eagle. Nothing. I think I would choke if that was how quickly I got a shiny this time around. Yeah, game. Why do I have this sudden and crippling fear that I'm going to find the shiny just as the game says, hey, we just encountered an error? Nope. Nope. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not now. Not now, birds. They're taking up all the spawning. I have a shiny Talonflame. Thank you, though. I wasn't... You bumped into me. I don't know what your problem is. Right here. Uh-huh. Yep. I do dislike how I have to like roll over here to see if it's shiny, and that just spawns more in, so I keep going down the path, but eh. Okay, okay, okay. Eh. I keep seeing shinies everywhere. I'm losing my mind. It's only been 20 minutes. Actually, not even that. It's only been an hour and a half. Oh, the old mini adventures of Winnie the Pooh episode. I can't take it. I'm going stir crazy. I need out. That's only been 5 minutes. Oh, it seemed like 6. Theoretically, now I'm probably not understanding copyright well enough for this, but theoretically, since distribution rights and such for Winnie the Pooh are no longer owned exclusively by Disney, it is now public domain, I could, in theory, snatch up that clip without getting in too much trouble. Oh, the evils I am speaking. Honestly, I worry for Winnie the Pooh as an IP. But yeah, I worry about it as an IP just because it was so many people's childhood, right? So it's like the chances of it being beloved are high, but obviously. But even more so than that, it's like now that it's super big and popular and anyone can have it, everyone will try to have it and use it for whatever purposes they can. Well, that's a dark thought. Well. Mm-hmm. Hello, Volcarona. Eh. Not what I wanted, but okay. I think one of the things I kind of find fun and oh, hello to you too. I think one of the things I find kind of fun about this whole Paradox Pokemon thing is these are, you know, different versions of Pokemon we already know about, but even their cries are the same, but with just something else like laced over the top. It's like all these Pokemon have robotic clunk clunk sounds added to the cry. And then if you listen to like the Paradox, the past Paradox ones, all of them just have like this underlying like "Arr" added to them. Wolf's howl. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Excuse me. You know, there's not much that goes on with a shiny hunt, but there is something very relaxing about it. It's just like a fishing trip. You don't need to catch anything right away. You're just enjoying the time and chilling out. Enjoying the good music, the scenery. Oh, well, this will probably be much easier to catch whenever it shows up than when I had the absolutely unpleasant shiny hunting of Ice Cube. I got an outbreak of that sucker in this game, and I went in, you know, and smashed up as many as I could so I could have the good shiny odds. And then I just started looking. So I'd run back and forth, watch them spawn in and out. And twice I ran into 3 shinies total, and the first 2 would spawn in and the next millisecond would spawn out. Oh, it was so aggravating. Finally caught one, so I was happy, but definitely stressful. I caught one. I had it on the hook. It was this big and it got away. Let me go. Stop hugging the wall. Shiny stones and salic berries. Very nice. Doodle-ba-da-ba. I keep expecting and hoping one of these guys is shiny. Sanity is a rare commodity. Hey, Slazzle, how's it going? Yep. Hello. Hello. Oh well. At least this shiny is not as like this shiny is very subtle, but at least it's not a bad shiny. Not like Blissey. Oh. Huh? Well then. Ba, ba, ba. Hmm. Do I have Kovat? Nah, I won't worry about it. Uh-huh. Oh well. Yeah, I shan't worry about items. Yes, those booster energies are awesome. However, when you think about it, booster energies are, even if you could use them in a competitive... Excuse me. Boy, I'm more relaxed than I thought. Okay, but if you could use these guys in a competitive format, they would still need to, they could only have one item. So you couldn't have all of them holding a booster anyway. I guess that would be an interesting way to mess with the meta, because then you could give the booster item to a Pokemon. And maybe it's one where you would have a very strong boost, which is what you're looking for. Or maybe you throw it on the wrong Pokemon just to mess with people's perceptions, so they target that one instead of the others. Uh-huh. Nope. 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 Did I check you guys? I feel like I did. But you also are in such a different location, I can't tell. What? Oh, for heaven's sakes, I thought you were the one. Now I'm just getting twitchy. Ah, no, 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 no. Oh well. Honestly, I just want there to be a spot sort of isolated where they would spawn in. That would be useful. Hmm. This is why you look where you're driving. Ooh. Excuse me. Ba-da-ba-da. La-da-dee. La-da-dee. Hmm. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No glitches. Okay. Oh. Okay, no glitches, but now they're spawning on... Ah. How horrible. Well, that's one way to clean them out, I suppose. Okay, is there anything back here? Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh! How dare you! Oh, it was gray and everything. Ah! Stop playing with my heart. Oh, well. How much time we got? 6 minutes. Yep, shiny hunting your Pokemon motorcycle. Oh, yeah. I am glad you're enjoying them too. Yes, I've been sending out Cerule Edge is his name. The idea is I think it's like a sword-wielding Power Ranger, basically. Yeah. Yes, I can climb walls too. Let's see, where was I? I was somewhere else entirely. Oh, I was over there. Okay. Yeah, I can glide as well. Yeah, they went overboard with all the cool things you could do in this game. Yeah, the basic and fun idea is that you're unlocking. You go through the adventure and you unlock traversal skills. How do I like it compared to more traditional games? I think this is like one of the best Pokemon games ever. Regardless of glitches or anything else, I think this game gave me some of the best fun I've had with the series in years. Not because it does the... Yeah, it has really great progression. When you actually look at the characters in this game, because for a long time they had their villains and their heroes and all that jazz, and they were all right. They weren't bad, but they were distilled caricatures. So while they were displaying what they were intended to show, they suffered from being very limited in their scope of how they could behave. This game, however... Ooh, Flare Blitz. This game, however, has kind of taken it up to the next step where it's just really, really capable of just making it shine in ways... Like, their characters are way more developed. That is how I should say it. Like, you get, basically, in this game, you get 3 different people you can assist as you go through. And all of them have different stories to tell based on different things. Yeah, it's like, one of the things is you're dealing with what are a bunch of delinquents at the school that are causing trouble for others. And then you have another one where this guy is going around looking up these mystical herbs that are said to contain a great ability for healing and stuff. And then the last one is the traditional game where you're trying to be the best like nobody ever was. And they kind of develop those stories in ways you wouldn't expect. I think the only place it suffers as a game is the mini games, because before each gym battle in this game, you have to do... Yeah, there's like this tedious little mini game adventure you have to go on where it's like, find all the hidden Pokemon around town, or I want you to go battle 3 trainers. Each of them has a clue about how you're supposed to make a special order at the restaurant. And if you get this order correct, it unlocks the ability for you to fight the gym leader. I did not make that up at all. That is verbatim one of the things. And so you have to go around and grab all the clues and then say, I want to order a food. The sandwich will be spicy, well done. And yeah, exactly. It's like, all right then. It's not bad. It's just exactly what you would kind of kind of what I was saying about a lot of this game, where there's just certain aspects of it where it was certainly rushed. But at the same time, I understand why they have challenges like that, because even if this game is even if this game is enjoyed by an adult such as myself, this game was ultimately created for the enjoyment of people 10 and up. So they don't want to slap, good grief, that's a lot of birds. They don't want to slap them with an absolute deluge of like Persona 3 levels of team composition and construction. That would be more than just a little bit off-putting. But I feel like there's a happy medium. I think the biggest... How would I compare it to Breath of the Wild? Yeah, it's not a Zelda game by any measure. You're correct there. If I were to compare it to Breath of the Wild, I don't think I would. They both have that open world aspect, which is where the sort of the Breath of the Wild comparison gets to it. And it has a lot of really good idea fundamentally, like fast travel waypoints all over the place. Oh, there goes the sandwich. But at the end of the day, the games have their own very different sort of their own sort of different creatures. But I would definitely say this world, in comparison to previous Pokemon games, for sure, feels so much more alive. Like, just walking around, seeing a Pokemon just kind of pop in when there wasn't one there before, makes this so much more alive. Or that you'll just walk through a town and you'll see a Pokemon hanging out on a rooftop. There is an inherent, like, really awesome sort of thing going on with that sort of feel, where it's just like, ooh, this is cool. Anyway, I better reboot. Yeah. Not very similar, just because they are at their cores different games. But I would definitely say this one took all the best bits it could. Yes, fingers crossed for a reboot, Shiny. But definitely, I would definitely say this game took all the best bits it should have grabbed from Breath of the Wild and incorporated them. Granted, they've been wanting to do like an open world game like this on their own for years. Fans have wanted it for years. And they did really well. Granted, and it's frustrating, I can tell, it's very frustrating for the developers of this game. But this one, it can't help but get compared a lot to its sibling game, its sister game that came out, Legends Arceus, because the two of them have the same idea. Granted, this game has a truly open world, whereas Arceus it felt open world, but it wasn't open world. But either way, it's still a very good game. That one was able to run much better than this one has been able to. What's really funny is someone actually did a test and found out that this game, if you overclocked your Switch, would actually run perfectly fine. And it's postulated the reason for that is because this game was going to be built and designed for, like, not the Switch, but like whatever the sequel console to the Switch is going to be. And they were kind of forced to have the game dumbed down to run on the Switch. But still, all that said, while it can't be compared to Zelda as a Zelda game itself, in their own categories is so satisfying. The characters feel alive, the world feels alive. This game inherently has this feeling of it where it's like, you know, when you play a game and maybe it didn't reinvent the wheel, but it feels like it hit all the right notes and streamlined and ironed out all the glitches you've ever had concerns about, and just kind of let all of it's like just perfectly figured out. Oh, so that was the sandwich do? That is, depending on what you cook, you can get different effects. The one I made causes it so that that Pokemon I'm looking for is more likely to spawn in. And it's also more likely to be shiny when it spawns in. However, we cannot shiny hunt here because everyone tries to ascend to heaven. And nothing would make my heart cry more than to see one of those guys be shiny and then just kind of fly away because its planet needs it. Like that. So we have to go shiny hunt elsewhere. Yep. That's usually the jokes. Just like that time Space Racer, we were playing Elden Ring. Yeah, exactly, like Corbo. For those who don't know, basically my friend here, Space Racer, and I, we were playing Elden Ring. And at the time, it's very comparable. At the time, I was trying to play Elden Ring on an outdated computer. So sadly, my game experienced a lot of similar glitches to like the glitches you might find in here, the invisible bike lizard and all that jazz, where I would just have enemies just would not load in. They existed, they could attack me, I could attack them, but until the rig went limp, they were invisible to me. All kinds of wacky glitches. But for the glitch that was happening is I was in his world, my friend's world, and I was just trying to walk up some stairs. Well, my game decided at that moment that it should glitch out. And so it glitched out, froze, and just hard crashed. And I was like, oh no. On Torson's side, sorry, Space Racer side, I've used your name in real life, I apologize. Oh well. In Space Racer's side, he he decided that the game decided that I was still connected, even though I clearly wasn't. And my character just kept walking up the stairs. And walking. And walking. And even when the stairs ran out, my character just kept walking up the stairs. Into the air. High above the cloud line. And finally, as I reached the summit, as I reached the very, limit of the skybox kind of thing, my character blipped out of existence, and the statement below said, Corbo has returned to their world. So quite literally, my planet needed me, and I was gone. So for me, that is always going to be just one of the best jokes. Yes, that's just, for me, that's always going to be just a smile forever, is the, I must go, my planet needs me. Wah. I can definitely say if the shiny Pokemon did appear in that group that were ascending and I somehow managed to catch it, I would probably have to nickname it Corbo, just because. Oh, can I explain shiny hunting in this game and what the method is and how you hunt around? Yeah, it's not too difficult. Shiny hunting is just, the idea is basically that some Pokemon out there have a very rare, well, all Pokemon have a alternate color palette. So like this one is orange wings, red antenna, and a very slightly blue thorax. Like, probably be better to show it off this way. Actually, I have shiny Pokemon, so I could probably show it off that way. I need one that's a really good example, though. Oh, yeah, this one will be a good example. So, like, here's a normal Pokemon of this particular variety. See, it's a little yellow spider with, little yellow spider with a big ball of thread wrapped around its body. Well, shiny Pokemon, what it means is there's been a color swap. So now, instead of being yellow, it's blue, and instead of having white thread, it has red thread. This is the fundamental concept of shiny Pokemon and what they are. For those who are, for the uninitiated. A very simple thing, doesn't do a lot, it's just for looks, but it's fun. Other great examples are like Oinkalone here, where it's normal, is like this brown, and then it gets a pink when it becomes shiny. Yeah, and it's fun. Sometimes, of course, though, the shinies are less easy to tell. Like, here's a normal Igglybuff. Here's a shiny Igglybuff. I don't know if you can spot the difference, but the difference is that ever so slightly, it has like a slightly more saturated pink. That's the difference. It's much nicer on like a Wigglytuff, its final form, because normally it's pink with blue eyes and then becomes a very noticeable, like, deep purpley pink with green eyes. But oh yeah, the scream though. Good old Gen 2 screams. But yeah, that's what fundamentally what a shiny is. Now, the art of shiny hunting is really simply that you try to, either at full odds or at modified or modifying the odds in your favor, you're just trying to get one of these palette swapped Pokemon to just spawn in. Now, I don't have one on me to just show it off, sadly, but the palette swap for this guy is very hard to find. In later generations, instead of just having a color swap, a lot of them actually have like full-blown like design differences. Like, it's the same body, but aspects of their color palette and paint job that you would not have been aware of can be accentuated. They don't always do that, but they're pretty cool. A great example that was brought up earlier by one of the Pokedads was Hawlucha, which is a newer generation. Instead of just swapping out the colors, they actually went in and chose colors that they were certain would make it pop really hard. And it just looks really amazing. These guys, basically, they just, right now they're robots, and their shiny version is that they forgot to run through the paint shop before they came out. But what are you gonna do? Shiny is as shiny does, I guess. Hard to find. Normally... Okay, his planet needed him. Normally, the odds of finding a Pokemon that is shiny are quite, they're quite rough, to put it politely. They're, the normal odds of finding a shiny without any help or boosts is 1 in 4,000, roughly. It's a little higher than that. It's like 4,100 and something odd, I think. But it's ridiculously hard. It's very comparable to fishing in real life, where it's like, maybe I'll catch a fish today. But what you do to boost your odds, to make it better, is you get various boosting things. What I did, like that sandwich, by using it, adds like an extra roll, so it becomes like, so it's 2 in 4,000. So basically it becomes like, to oversimplify it, it basically becomes, instead of 1 in 4,000, that sandwich makes it 1 in 2,000. Then what happens is, on top of that, I've finally completed my Pokedex, which awards me a special item called the Shiny Charm, which gives you another chance. So instead of it being 1 in 4,000 or 2 in 4,000, with everything stacked up, I have 3 in 4,000 chances. Yeah, shout outs to the Pokedad, Suspect, and Gravel for giving me help getting that shiny stuff. Or not shiny stuff, the Pokedex fixed up. But yeah, so now my odds are 3 in 4,000 roughly, which does not become a nice balanced number. Yeah, it is kind of a challenge to catch all the Pokemon, and it always feels good to complete the dex. I do have to say, I am thankful though that lately Game Freak has kind of been aware that there are people who have played their games for years and have caught Pokemon multiple times. So it's nice to be at a point where they've started allowing you to basically catalog your Pokemon so that you always have... They have like an online service, and so it keeps track of all the Pokemon you've caught, and eventually we'll have Pokemon Bank hooked up to this game so I can just transfer things in and out, which when it does, I will be bringing in Hisuian Zoroark, because I want that regional variant in this game. Thank you. Stop being at an angle, you look shiny. Stop it. Yeah, but they have also made it much nicer and easier in recent games, because it used to be like a really big thing where it's like, oh, you want the shiny charm? Well, guess what? You have to not only, like in the old games, it wasn't you completed the regional Pokedex, as in catching all the Pokemon in this game. It was, no, it was, oh, you have to catch all the Pokemon that have ever existed. It was a much more doable thing back in the day, because when you had generation... Oh, when did they introduce the shiny charm? I can't remember. When they first introduced it, you only had a few generations under your... You only had a few generations under your belt. But, we have 9 generations now, and when you actually look up how many Pokemon that is, that's over 900 Pokemon. And Game Freak has recognized the fact that they have far too many Pokemon to have that be an expected thing to just have done. every time someone gets the new game. So now it's just the regional decks. Whoa, I saw it. Surprise! That is how I caught a shiny the other day, and it made me laugh. I have to show this because it was just too funny. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, I was just minding my own business. I was laughing so hard when that happened. It's just one of those things. And of course, because, you know, I wasn't actually playing the game on stream or anything, that's why the shiny showed up. Who knew that shinies were camera shy? But it is funny to just be minding your own business and be like, la da 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 da, and then something just comes flying out of the ground at you. It's like, hi, how you doing? All right, there's the Salazzle. Come on, guys. You know, you don't need to have your paint job to be perfect. In fact, I think you guys would look sleek with your chrome finish. Come on. Won't you take a dip in the paint thinner? Take off the coat or two. What? Yeah, no, you're not shiny. What? Stop looking shiny. But, yeah. What part of Epic Mickey does that remind you of? I'm curious. Oh, paint thinner. Oh, of course. Boy, that took me far too long to reconnect those facts, considering how much I enjoy the game Epic Mickey. Yep. No, I was like, boy. Yep, just the paint thinner reference. I cannot believe that took me so long. Epic Mickey was one of those games that I was like, I'm enjoying this far more than I should. And it really is a shame what happened to the company behind that game, because they had such good things that we're working on. Those games, like, a lot of people are kind of like, yeah, they're all right, but they were fun. They were just genuinely a good time. And they just had the perfect storm of situations to get their company to just spontaneously combust. Like, for one thing, like, they had internal problems where one of their artists was found to be plagiarizing other people's artwork, which was a real shame. I don't know the full details, so I'm not going to say anything against that person. But it was, you know, it's just a shame on that level. And then on top of that, right when they were making Epic Mickey and all this stuff was happening for them internally, the president of Disney Interactive, the people in charge of, you know, making video games, was the kind of doof who decides, you know what, we're gonna make mobile games because we're more interested in actually making money than making a quality video game. That's actually why I always snark that when they made the Epic Mickey games, Disney didn't realize it, but they were quickly turning into the blot, the phantom blot from that game. Just absorbing everything in, buying up all the companies, draining the life out of them in the process. Which is still an opinion I hold about Disney as a company. I imagine Walt would feel very, very, very sick if he saw what his company had been turned into today. Happy notes. I need to be more happy. Let's talk about happy stuff. Yes. I'm not being happy. Okay. What are you doing out there, man? Oh, you're not shiny. Okay, you can go away. Oh, I never even finished answering the question about shiny hunting stuff, did I? I explained what a shiny was and what the thing was, but yeah. Those odds are hard and all that. But at the end of it all, basically all I'm trying to do is just manipulate the game into running its random numbers generator and spitting out a silver robot. That's really all I'm trying to do. Boy, would it kill me to stay focused for 2 seconds? Hello. Wait, it's interesting to hear a technique that goes into RNG. Yeah, oh yeah, no. RNG manipulation is probably one of the coolest. Like, I shouldn't enjoy it as much as I do, but it's one of those really fun things to think about. Like, it's one reason I really enjoy Pokemon games in general, is because as much as there's like, people might look at it and be like, oh, I hit thing with thing, and if my thing is stronger, then I win. But that's not at all what goes into it, because the Pokemon games, like, even if you used... No. Alright, don't worry too much about staying focused then, I guess. If I'm at least being halfway interesting, I'm happy. But, yeah, the RNG in this game is so cool, because it's like, it's not just, oh, there's a thing, smack it till it's dead. Like, I could use the same move 10 times in a row, and each of those times I use the move, it would have varying amounts of strength. Like, maybe I'll hit something strong enough to knock it out. Maybe not. I might hit it so that it just barely holds on with a sliver of life. Just like in real life, where, like, sure, you could shoot someone with a bullet, but if you shot 10 times... maybe one of them would hit, and it would all determine like what vital points get struck with the bullet. You know, if I'm gonna be a family-friendly stream, I probably shouldn't talk about shooting people. Sorry in advance. Hold on. Oh no. Me? Boy. I'm just seeing silver everywhere now. Let me just... You know what? I think at the end of this sandwich, I think I'll swap out to... a different critter. Because I've still got like half a dozen others I could do. So. Yeah. Not quite. Yeah. Thank you. Trying to grab something, it just wouldn't come over. Okay. I should stop wasting the timer. Everyone's just staring there at the screen like, what's he doing? You gotta run for dinner? Well, hey, have a spectacular dinner. And yeah, I will see you later tonight. For the game night where we go ahead and explode things. Usually ourselves by accident. But yeah, have a wonderful dinner. Ta-ta for now. Not for the whole stream, obviously, just for my good friend there. But, whoop. All right. Please. Just want my silver moth. Actually, that might be what I nickname it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hello. Wait a minute. Oh, nothing. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. You, reveal to me the silver. No silver, be gone. You, do you have silver? No. Do you have silver? No. How about you? Do you have silver? No. You do not have silver. Okay. No silver there either. How about you? Do you have silver? No. You? No. Spare silver, sir, for the poor. Kind of funky to think that these are robots, but like if you look at their designs, like that little, those are supposed to be like its claws there, those little teardrops under the head, and those are just part of the chassis. They're not anything particular. Huh? Silver, 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 silver surfer. Bum 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 ba 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 bum ba. Bora. Anything? Nope, there goes the sandwich. Didn't even click in my brain. Oh well. Alright, but while we're waiting. Yeah. Let's swap over to the desktop. Uh-oh. Never mind. Hang on. I'm so professional. Let's just add 5 back in there. Okay. All right. Number 4 would be... There's that music again. One, two... Oh, no, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, Iron Jugulus. Nice. Okay, we'll go look for Iron Jugulus next. Why? Because it's nice to swap things out, keep it going, change the scenery, etc., etc. Before we continue, I'm gonna go get Iron Jugulus's shiny thing. That way we know what we're looking for. Alright, let's see. What's my browser source? Would be this guy. And it okay. Boy, look at that. So professional. Good night. What in the world? Alright, fine. We're gonna... Yes, I'm sure I want to get rid of it. There we are. Boy, my mic is just picking up all the noise today. That is better. Okay. Yep. So this one will be very easy to spot by comparison. But yeah, we'll just have that hanging out in the bottom corner for reference. All right. One source hiccup later. Oh no, everything went away. And there's back again. Hobbit's Tale by Bilbo Baggins. Make a sandwich. Now we want not that, but dark type. Now, if I'm not mistaken, dark type should be fillets. Sorry. Popping open the other thing. Web browser. Real quick. Okay. Okay. Thought sound was bugged out. That would not have been good. Smoked fillets, I believe. Avocado, tomato. No. Okay, that's steel, apparently. What's dark? Huh. Guess I'll just have to go through them. Oh, that's flying. Dragon. Oh, banana is normal. Nope. Is it prosciutto? No. Why is this one? Wait a minute. It's flying, so I could do flying. Hold on a minute. Rock. What? I had flying a second ago. What was flying? Apple. No. I need to have advanced mode on to see what's going on in here. A lot of steel is... Was there more avocados? No. Dang it, now I gotta look up a recipe. Shiny sandwich. Recipes. With any herba mystica. What? Tomato, onion, green bell pepper, and hamburger. And 2 of the prosciutto? Yeah, okay. Tomato, onion, hamburger. Green bell pepper. And 2 prosciutto. Dash of onions, a dash of onions, another dash of onions, a wallop of hamburger, a touch of green bell pepper, a smack of tomato. Don't you dare fall off. All the prosciutto. A delicious sandwich too, or delicious sandwich meat. Of course, I'm also a heathen who would cook prosciutto, so I probably would not be welcome back in Olive Garden anytime soon. Oh, that actually might stay stable. Perfect. All right, run, 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 run. From here to... yeah. And I should just get a buttload of iron jugulus. Yep, there they are. Nice change up of scenery. Not of music, but of scenery. Let's see. I believe there was a nice spot down here for spawning in critters. Up and up and up and up. Yes, it was on here. Not very riveting, but I will see it if it spawns. Okay, see, this is the kind of controlled spawning I wanted earlier. Not as riveting to watch, but honestly, this is just so effective. You just look for the silver dragon amongst them. Ba-dum, ba-ba. Da-dum, ba-dum, ba-ba. I honestly wonder if the moth would spawn here too. Probably wouldn't. Sorry. Let's see. Do they sparkle with silver here? The bottom. Da 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 ba. Boy, what is with the spawning? A bunch of them spawn on one side, but not the other. It's a very chunky spawn rate. So I guess they are stacking up on top of each other. Okay. Boy, touchy, isn't it? What is with the spawn rate? There we go. Maybe not. Weird. Why is... Never mind. Oh, well, this is more interesting to look at than just standing still. I do wish it would let you have a picnic down here, but I guess they knew better than that. Oops. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Eh. Oh, come on. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Surely I've earned at least one of the shinies, right? Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny. I had a... Not too... recently, the folks have been talking about the hints at what we might get for, you know, Scarlet and Violet DLC. And I had this funny thought. Now, obviously, I doubt it'll happen this way. But I had this funny thought that maybe hints for what we get in the DLC are like swapped. So like any hints we got from Scarlet are actually going to be for Violet. Anything we got in Violet is going to be for Scarlet. Because I think it'd be kind of it would be a little bit weird, but it'd be kind of a funny touch if, like, the DLC gave Scarlet the future paradox, extra future paradox, and gave Violet the extra past paradox. As if for some reason, like, we had to fight off some force from that part of whatever. Have no reason or grounds for it. It's just a funny thought. Come on, Silver Dragon. Silver Dragon. Boop, 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 boop. You know, it really is a shame they didn't add Porygon to this game, because they wouldn't have had to worry about him looking bad as a low poly in any way, shape, or form. Would have been low poly here, low poly there, but would look just like a normal Porygon. Come on. Whoop. Dum, doo, 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 doo. Bop. I still kind of chuckle, like, I had kind of been hoping that, like, the Paradox Pokemon were just regional evolutions, but they were not. They are very cool nonetheless. But I think it would have been cool to be able to just be like, nope, these are just regional variants. I think this one's cool, this particular form, because the original... For those who don't know, the original idea behind this this critter, this dragon, was that it was actually supposed to be a tank. It was actually supposed to be a little, like, tank dragon, little robot. So the fact that they made a robot version of it is actually rather fitting. Doodaloo. Eh? Not quite. Come on. Hmm. Whoop. Said it'll. Now, let's see then. You know, it's funny. I understand that like a lot of people do not like the idea of having like shiny Pokemon being so hard to get. And I get that. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. But what I think it's kind of sad when people feel like they need to like hack them in. Not because like, you know, like if you were just, I guess I should preface it this way. If you were playing 100% on your own, had no interactions with any other people with your gameplay, like you were not interfering in any way with anyone else's gameplay, that would be, I probably wouldn't have it even an issue. Just be like, yeah, sure, whatever, okay. But there's so many people who have hacked this game or other games with the sole purpose of basically allowing it so that tons of people are gonna get, you know, affected. I still haven't forgotten the time I was playing Pokemon X and Y. It was Pokemon Y actually, but I was playing, having a good old time. I was in the middle of a competitive battle. It wasn't even an open battle. Like it was one for like official rankings. And I brought in a Shedinja for my team. And I instantaneously knew something was up because, you see, my Shedinja used Protect. My Shedinja has the move Wonder Guard, and Pokemon I was fighting was not nothing, but it was a Sylveon. And having a Sylveon suddenly come along and use, you know, a move like Dazzling Gleam, and through both Protect and Wonder Guard being able to hit my Shedinja with Dazzling Gleam, I instantly could tell, you know, that was a hacked experience. I saved the battle and watched it back just to be sure. I was like, I didn't miss something, did I? And I looked. No. The Pokemon just flat out hit me when it should not have been able to. And I'm always sad about such things because it's like, it's so pathetic. I'm sorry, but it is. If you have to hack in something in a multiplayer game, when you're playing with other people, you have to hack in to do all that. As much as you're making things worse for them, you're also taking out any possible joy you could have. For real. Like, there's no joy if there's no reason for me to enjoy a shiny Pokemon if I'm just hacking it in. I haven't earned it. I haven't done the time to make it spawn in. I haven't gone looking for it, which means by the time I'm done, by the time I have it, even if I've just punched in a few ones and zeros, I'm not going to feel any sort of special connection. I'm not going to feel like, oh, this was so cool that I got this hard to find thing. It's just going to be me sitting there going, oh, you know, I can just get another one. There's just no value. There's nothing really to look back and say, hey, I'm going to cherish this in one way or the other. It could be for a little time. It could be for a great amount of time. But either way, I'm going to look at this thing and be like, eh. And that's very disappointing. It's depressing, really. It's like, well, you know, so much for that. But I mean, but if you're like playing on your own, just, you know, for the fun of it, and you're goofing around on your own, I'm not gonna, that's a totally different argument. if you're just goofing off on your own, if you're having fun, you're not connecting online, affecting other people's gameplay, or even worse yet, and this is worse, sending around hacked Pokemon to other players, then it's like, whatever, you know, you're having fun on your own. Have fun, man. Back in the day when I was young, I had a Game Shark and I would hack in either shiny Pokemon, or I would just have fun seeing what I could get the game to do. Because at that point, I'm just experimenting. I'm on my own. I'm not touching anything. I'm not harming anyone. But the minute it becomes multiplayer, you're harming other people potentially. You're compromising their gameplay. I think it's sad is that so many people have kind of, they're so disconnected, they don't even see the damage they're doing. And there's legitimate damage being done. There are people getting banned because they get traded a Pokemon that's shiny, that was hacked in, and suddenly it's like, bam, they get found holding the bag, and they get banned. Meanwhile, the guy who hacked gets to walk away scot-free. And it's just, that's not cool. Or someone hacks in a Pokemon, and even if the Pokemon has legitimate, you know, stats involved with it, that doesn't change the fact that this Pokemon's probably, like, very much gonna cause lots of trouble. I think I've even seen like official championships where someone brings in a Pokemon so that they can, you know, have their perfect team, right? Like, I think I saw once where someone, it wasn't even a big thing, but you could tell they'd hacked the Pokemon because when they sent it out, it was a Porygon and a Beast Ball. And at the time, there was no way to get Porygon in a Beast Ball. Because the Porygon you got in the game was predetermined. You could only get it via a Pokeball. This was back in Sun and Moon. And you couldn't go out and catch a wild Porygon. So getting a Porygon in a Beast Ball would have been impossible. I don't even think it was shiny. Or what was another example? Someone, I think I once saw someone even tweeted out like, look, I'm hacking Pokemon at the championship. Like, why would you tweet that out? Why would you, to be honest, why would you do that? I get it. Maybe you don't see the harm in having a little fun. Just cosmetic changes, even though the Pokemon might otherwise be a perfectly legally obtainable critter. But if you're not going to play by the rules, then it's a slippery slope. You're eventually going to get to the point where you're like, I don't care to actually put the effort in to catch and train them. I'm going to ignore all the gameplay and hack in something just so it's what I'm looking for at the moment. And instead of having a sportsman-like conduct, you will, whether you're aware of it or not, you'll start to slip. You will reach a point where you'll look at the game and you'll think, hey, you know what? I don't care if I'm doing this legally or not. I would rather just have fun. Even if I'm at a championship where literal money is on the line, I would rather just hack in what I want. And then in some very rare cases, that can lead to very bad mindsets where people start doing really uncool or unpleasant things to each other to get other people out of the way so that they can win. Or because they can't win, they're not going to let anyone else win. And these are bad mindsets to have. very real mindsets, but bad mindsets. And I think that it's really one of the worst things. I mean, that's why I will never play a Call of Duty game. It's because, not because of the hackers, but the mindset so many players in that game have of, I want to win and I'm going to win, otherwise I'm not having fun. If you can't play a game, if you can't have fun with a game unless you're winning, then you probably shouldn't be playing that game. Just period. Doesn't matter if there's aimbots involved or not. Okay. I think I saw one in the floor. I guess not. Guys. Guys! Only got so much sandwich. There we go. I wonder if this will work. Oh my goodness, I think this works. Or not. Okay. It was worth a shot, you know. But yeah. Oh, and the sandwich is done. What? Okay, let's see. We've been going on 3 hours. I say... yeah, I think we can do maybe 1, maybe 2 more. Okay. You know, I think I'm going to go back to Iron Moth for a little bit. Iron Moth is the one I want to get. Iron Moth. Ba-da-ba. All right, well, let's get back into it. Here it is, Iron Moth. Good old fluttery Iron Moth. But as you can tell, there's the reason it's so hard to find. There we go. La 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 rum, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba. Whee! I need to get out of here before a shiny shows up. Boy, look at this fire type. I was kind of hoping I could do stuff up there, but oh well. What? That's what you get for spawning out of place. What was that about? Money. Nope, not shiny. Oh, too high. Like, that thing ain't shiny, so... Nope. 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 Yeah, nice actually having your little mon run after you. Nope, not what I wanted. Where's the iron moth? Da 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 ba da ba. Mm-hmm. 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 Wait, when did I zoom in? Okay. Quite a few of them. There we are. Mm-hmm. Nope, no shiny. No shiny. No shiny. No shiny. Oh, whatever. Huh? Wait. Wait. There was stuff down here too. Of course. Right. Bum, bum, bum. Not quite. Hello, Matt. It's going. Not so good so far. Been a lot of moths. None of them are silver. But oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Oh, what spooked you? Did you think you saw one? It does not help that I'm going after the one of these paradox shinies that is very hard to find. Oh! Shiny. You almost had a shiny, yep. I know that feeling. Hmm? Oh, Tatsukiri isn't shiny locked. The Titan version one is, but yeah, Tatsugiri is one of the trickier ones to find because it has 3 forms, therefore 3 shinies, and one of the shinies looks like one of the non-shinies, ever so slightly. So it's like, oh no. Whoop. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Charcadet's hard to find. There is a static encounter of Charcadet, if you're looking for one. Should be near Cortondo. So if you leave Cortondo like you were gonna go up the little switchback trail, when you get to the middle of that switchback, there should be a little area you can walk off to the side where there's a little cave. In that cave, you should be able to find a Charcadet. Also, if you head out of Cortondo anyway and go up that hill, there's a good chance you'll find a Charcadet. Especially if you make yourself a fire and counter power sandwich. Even a level 1 will bring out a few of them. It's pretty nice. A lot of the critters in this game actually, they are found everywhere, but a lot of them basically require you to fudge the spawn rates with a sandwich. Kind of funny. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm bribing reality with a sandwich. Yeah, it has been nice with the Wonder Trades where there's some pretty decent critters. Though I must admit, every time I do a Wonder Trade, it's like, oh, here, have a, here, have a Route 1 Pokemon. What? You mean you don't want another Oinkalone? Or not Oinkalone, its first form. Oop. Wrong. Nice. Oh, you've gotten the Gibbles. Nice. Yeah, Yeah, IVs are a little bit tricky to... Yeah, I do wish they would stop hiding that stuff behind, like, post-game material. It's like, can you just give it to us straight up? Let's see. Uh-oh. Am I getting massaged? I am not. Okay. Oh, boy. I must sound like one of the world's, like, worst, like, some form of just, on-off, back and forth in my personality. 1 minute, this game is great, and despite its flaws, it's wonderful. Next minute, but would it kill him to fix this one little thing? Uh-oh. Whoop. Yep, there's the rub there, though, Matt. You gotta... The Wonder Trades are wonderful, but then when one bad thing gets out there, it keeps getting sent everywhere. That's why whenever I get something that's like meh or not great, I just release it. Sure, I have to go and catch another critter that I think is worth trading, but I'd rather do that than let another... Here, I caught this twig on the branch. I caught you a twig. I'd rather not have to send that back out into the world for someone else to go, eh. Let's see. Silverback moth, I'm looking for you. Silverback moth, what shall we do? Silverback moth, reveal to me your form. I wish to see it. Wah, wah. Come on now. Ah! No. Oh. No. Stop. Good grief. Go away. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, you had my hopes up, you little bug. Oh, nice. Shiny Corviknight. Did you get through the Wonder Trade? Or was it out in your wild area? Oh, nice. That one you might want to handle with a grain of salt. But yes, I do have the shiny charm. Goodness, I'm not going into this particular shiny hunt without it. Neutral nature, level 55. Good chance it might be legit. Hopefully it is. Yeah, I think you I think you were fortunate enough to miss my spiel about hacking and what I feel my thoughts on it. Yeah, if it were level 100 and everything. Yeah, it's possible they might have just had an extra shiny. I've thrown a few of those onto the Wonder Trade before. Just because, like, I don't need more than one, so no reason not to send it out into the world and let someone be happy with it. Well, for heaven's sakes, moths, get your act together. Just come out without any paint job and we'll be fine. Da-da. Adamant and Live Bureau. Well, no, that one's potentially real. I mean, we do have the New Year's bunny coming up, and most of them have the hidden ability when they get sent out. Oh. Let's see. If it's shiny, it'll be like a pale yellow instead of orange red. But, yeah. Probably what you have there, if I were to guess, is probably someone Wonder traded away one of their failed shiny attempts, which is to say they were probably trying to breed for a shiny score bunny. It is possible to get the hidden ability bred down. It's like a 70% chance or something like that. Yep. As far as I know, it's probably a normal and healthy one. There are certain items you can have a score bunny hold. Sorry, not score bunny, but any Pokemon. There's certain items you can have them hold. I think it's a destiny knot, which will pretty much guarantee. No, it's not a destiny knot. I can't remember what the item is. But there's an item you can make it hold that will ensure that its nature gets passed down. I think it might be What was it? It was Everstone. I think it's an Everstone. Ensures that its nature is passed down. Also ensures that if it's a regional variant, you get that form instead of whatever is native to the game. Yeah, there's lots of fun little tricks like that. Yeah, so there is a possibility that what you have there is pretty much probably is legitimate, which also means that the Score Bunny raids have started happening. Yeah, probably will do that this Saturday. Give me the silver moth game. Give it to me right now. Give me the silver moth, it thieves. I fed you so many sandwiches. Oh yeah, no, Everstone stops Pokemon from evolving, but there are hidden effects that many held items have during breeding that aren't expressly told. I don't know how in the world anyone was supposed to figure them out, but they're just hidden effects. So Everstone's, I know for sure Everstone's lock down regional variants. So like if, for example, in this game, if you were to breed even a non-Paldean Wooper, if you breed Woopers in this game, it's just always going to be the Paldean version. But if you give a non-Paldean an Everstone and then breed it, it will be what the non-Paldean form. Yeah, again, I'm not sure how in the world, how in the 9 generations anyone was supposed to figure that out. But it's a thing. No, don't fly away. So rude. Once again, this is also why I feel that these Pokemon, these Paradox Pokemon, should have had more vibrant electro differences rather than just lacquer paint job. They should have swapped out the colors, so instead of it having orange wings, it would have like really like, I don't know, like inverted color palettes. Oh well, I've already harped on that. I'm not gonna harp on it again. Nope. 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 Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. 9. Yet. Nope. I got it! I got it! Yes! Yes! Look at me! Look at me, child of the bland! No, I mean, child of the grand! My silver moth! Woo! Yes! Oh, my good boy. My best boy. My silver moth. Uh-huh. Now, I saved before I went after this thing, so I don't have to worry about if it knocks itself out. Whew. Okay. Now be a good boy, and get in the ball. Ooh. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Ooh, this is tempting. I am half tempted to catch it in a beast ball. But I think I'm going to hold on to the beast ball until the future and see what other things are going to be. Because, like, this would look awesome. Oh, yeah, Moonball would look awesome, too. The problem is those things, the catch rates of these are abysmal. That's one reason I'm not using them. Yeah, like, here. A somewhat different Pokeball that is not very effective when catching Pokemon. So it's not even as good as a Pokeball. Like, another good one would be like the Heavy Ball, because it's got a nice metallic look. But I think I'm gonna try Luxury Ball. Why? Because I like catching shinies in Luxury Balls. The gold touch is just nice. Crit Cat? No, not crit. Ooh. Anyway, though, if you look carefully, the difference between the colors there, look at that. Between our shiny here, where it's all silver, and its little cousin there on the left, it keeps phasing in and out. Like, the color differences, like, the reds stand out great, but if you look carefully, you'll notice the abdomen. That lower part right there, the lower segment, that's silver, that's blue. That's the difference between the two of them, as far as colors go. It's crazy. Ah! This feels like to be like that scene from SpongeBob. Gary, get in the tub. Get in the tub. In the tub. Oh, there goes the rest of the shiny sandwich power. What was that noise? I don't know why, but part of me is just kind of like imagining that I... Please. Please. In. Crit catch. No. Huh. I don't know why, but I'm wondering, is that a... Oh well, I saved right before this, so I'm not concerned. Now, please, get in. Get in the ball. There we are! Woohoo! Oh, it's glorious. Paradox, Iron Moth, shiny form. No records exist of the species being caught. Data is lacking, but the Pokemon's traits match up with the object described in an old book. And you will definitely be nicknamed. I've thought long and hard, and you are Silver Moth. So, but I want to give you some robotic fun. You are a silver because you're one of those shinies. The first of the shinies I've caught. And you are Moth, which is the 5th of the paradox sequentially within the Pokedex. So S1M5, welcome. I thought about it long and hard, and I realized that all of these shinies need to have naming conventions similar to... Similar to, like, droids from Star Wars, so... Okay. Well, then. That's my shiny for now. Oh, fine. I was like, I'm not gonna get one this whole stream. I'm terrified. But I got one. Alright. Lying back here. What are my shiny catches so far? Plentiful. Because I am a stubborn person who refuses to accept defeat. Oh, I can take this down now. This is my shiny haul so far. This one is one I caught earlier while trying to... Yeah. This is a Volcarona I caught while trying to get the shiny Iron Moth. Like I said, I'm stubborn. I will not take no for an answer. That being said, a few of these are just really dumb. Like this guy right here, Lucky. I caught him by pure chance. I was not looking for shiny Dunsparce. I was just minding my own business, trying to catch, of all things, I was just trying to catch a Toadscool in general, not even shiny, just in general. I was like, where are you, you little thing? And then out of the corner of my eye, I was like, well, hello, Pink. Hello, Pink. But yeah, most of these I had to look for. Lucky here was just kind of like, here, have a shiny. I was very happy with that. No, Fergraph is, yeah, Fergraph and Giraffreg. I have not caught one of those yet. I'm really tempted to. But, yeah, this one I was laughing at. This was one of those ones where I was minding my own business, walking past a tree, and a silver Toadscool came running out of there at full speed. I was like, well, okay then. Pool Odd shinies have a special sort of, well, that just happened kind of feel to them. All right. Well then. I think that's going to call it for now, but I have a surprise for you. This isn't actually all my shinies. You'll see. There are other shinies that I have extras of. Right here. Now, granted, they aren't the most glorious of shinies, but they are my spare shinies. So, as for the fun of, for folks coming to hang out of this list here, I am happy to trade one away. It's not as grand as the other list, I understand. But anyone here who wants to, let me know in chat. We'll do a little roulette and see if any lucky viewers get it. If they are so interested. If not, we'll call it here, but hey, you know. Sharing the good times. All right. Let's see then. Do we have any takers? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I knew it. I knew someone would be there. Okay. Alrighty then. Since there's nobody else, Matt, you win by default. Which of these lovely guys would you like? We can go with the classic, the good old-fashioned red Gyarados. Truly an individual shiny that no one has ever seen. We also have Sinisty, which is hard, which sadly this is not authentic. This is the phony. The Slowbro? I do not have a Slowbro. I have a Slowpoke and a Slowking, if that's what you're referring to. But if you do want to get a Slowbro, I will send you the Slowpoke. The Slowpoke. Roger, roger. I will happily trade that then. All right. Granted, there's not a huge amount of people. Let's hit save again because I need to. Pokeportal. Actually, first I need to log on. But yes, shiny Iron Moth, my Silver Moth, my S1M5. My favorite, that is my designation for it. S1M5. S1 because it's the first of the silvers or the shinies of that type I got. And it's the Moth variant. So, but Moth is the 5th one mentioned in the Pokedex. So 5. Link trade. Slowpoke. Oh, nice. Yeah, Slowpoke is really awesome. I really, really love Galarian Slowpoke shiny because it's golden. It is the best Slowpoke shiny in my opinion. Obviously, you can enjoy whichever one you want. All right. So for a trade code, we're going to go with the banana code. You don't know what this is, but this is one I always use. Because you see, I call it the banana code because the POU, or the code that you have to type into the computer if you work in a grocery store for bananas, is 4011. So this is the double banana code. 4011, 4011. Go ahead and put that into your link trade as a code, and I'll get this sent over to you right away. Perfect, perfect. Let's see. All right, Matt, I'm assuming this is you. Please go ahead and scream that it is, and if that is incorrect, because I want to make sure you get the shiny and not some other random person. This Slowpoke does not have, okay. This Slowpoke does not have ideal nature, and I am not knowledgeable enough on Slowpoke to know which nature I should be giving it, but it also has not been trained with any effort value, so this is a blank slate for which you can train perfectly. Also, just so you know, later in the game, you will be able to EV and IV train to your heart's content and reconfigure this Pokemon as you see fit. The trick is bottle caps, and then the Chansey store will sell medicines which you can use to update specific stats. You will also be able to find in your adventures special berries which, when eaten, will actually reverse effort value training. So say you trained a Pokemon, but you didn't quite train it with the right stats, you can use those berries to undo training. It'll take a few berries, but it is possible. But all right, there you are, my dude. You have yourself a wonderful, brand new, shiny Slowpoke. Uh-oh. Game. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I was going to crash. All right. Well, let's see what's going on. If there's anyone we can jump over to. No. Not really. So I guess we'll just have to call it here. All right. No, it would not have, Matt. I made sure to save right before we traded. I was like, nope. That Iron Moth. Oh, man. Yeah, having to recatch it, not the end of the world. Had I lost it, I think I would have absolutely cried. Like, it would not have been manly in any way. I would have just cried. All right. Well, then.
Well, now, what do we have here?
Oh, Nice. Thank you for the follow, Matt. Let's see. I'm bringing this guy out because, as farewell, he gets to walk around in circles. He also gets to have a potion. All right. Okay. Well then. That's been fun. Thank you very much. But I will see you all guys later. Thank you. And peace.